Comply. Sit. Stay still. Hold your place. Be the good pup. That's how you train a house dog. Tame. Predictable. Broken by their masters. But out here, where strength decides who eats and who serves, there are no leashes. You're either the wolf or the herd. Machiavelli would nod in approval. Beat, cutting, shift. Submission looks safe, but it's just a waiting room of insignificance. The wolf never begs. He watches, then strikes without warning, and never lowers his gaze. So ask yourself, will you keep lining up for scraps from those who taught you to obey? Or will you shatter the fence and reveal the beast beneath your silence? Scene 2, reality check. Let's cut the crap. The world doesn't tip its hat to the tame. It doesn't care if you hustle from dawn to dusk or beg for crumbs. In the cruel chess match of power, the house pets, the obedient, the grateful, the waiting, are always the first to be eaten. You've got two choices, predator or prey. If you don't bare your teeth, you will be devoured, and no one's coming to cry for you. Scene 3, brutal truths. While you sit waiting for validation, others are out there taking what they want. The system wasn't built to protect you. It was built to profit from your stillness. Grinding without strategy, that's a hamster wheel. You sweat but stay stuck. The world worships those who break the rules with intent, because the game serves those who know how to bend it. Scene 4, ambition versus illusion. Imagine grinding for years in a corporate maze, ticking every box, following every rule, then watching someone bolder, less qualified, snag the prize. Why? Because the world rewards action, not patience. That's the lesson you're too polite to learn. Patience without aggression? It's just delayed defeat. They need you frozen, afraid to move, eyes glued to the floor, terrified of stepping out of line. Meanwhile, the wolves write their own rules, craft their own arenas, build empires from nothing. Scene 5, exposure and awakening. How often have you felt used? How many times have they sprinted ahead while you stayed shackled? It's not chance. It's design. The system thrives while you settle. And when you're no longer useful, you're discarded like waste. All that security you clung to, it vanishes while you settled. The wolf was feasting on your spoils. Scene 6, the myth of safety. They want you terrified, because a scared dog is easy to control. But a wolf, he dominates in silence. And here's the hardest truth. Safety is a gilded cage. Stability, just a bet against chaos. While you hedge your future, wolves are seizing tomorrow. Scene 7, the call. Picture it, the earth damp underfoot. Your master's heel behind you. The scent of freedom in the mist. Will you beg for scraps? Or let the predator inside you wake? Wolf or lamb? Choose. It's not posture. It's mindset. The wolf hunts. The dog waits. And waiting is death. Scene 8, crushing illusions. Every second you hesitate. Wolves take more of what could have been yours. The wolf doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He engineers them. He's not cruel. He's calculated. Fierce, because he knows kindness without backbone gets eaten. He's not alone. He builds tribes. Packs. Power webs. You want to grow? Adopt that creed. Scene 9, the system fears you free. The system hates the free thinker. It needs compliant workers, trapped in routine, terrified of risk. But here's the irony. The greatest risk is doing nothing. Failure isn't the threat. Inaction is. They fear your growth, because independence undercuts their power. Imagine they pour millions into your training, and you quit, build something on your terms. Nightmare fuel for the machine. Scene 10, living proof. Catherine the Great didn't wait. Harriet Tubman didn't beg. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah, they shattered the manual. They failed and kept moving because failure wasn't the end. It was fuel. Be like them. Scene 11, redefining comfort. Comfort isn't safety. It's the slow rot of your spirit. True comfort? Self-reliance. The wolf doesn't need validation. He is his own proof. Authentic, resilient, visionary. He knows the world gives nothing. and he has the power to create everything. Scene 12. Your move? So now look yourself in the eye. Will you choose submission, mediocrity, and regret? Or rise as the wolf? Stake it all and seize your freedom? The world doesn't applaud the meek. It exalts the bold. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the safe, obedient life is a dream. Who can say? All I know is this. Once you question the system, you become unstoppable. So what's your first move? Comment with the action you'll take. Right now, tag someone who needs to hear this. Share this message if you're done fading. The wolf strikes today, and so should you.